What is going on with you, YouTube? This your boy Game of Sports Weed, about to drop a quick little UFC on FX Belfort vs Rockhold. Quick fight talk and prediction. Yo, what up? Hey man, this is a good fight, man. You got that's the reason why you gotta love the UFC. That's why I love UFC, man, cause I bought in plenty of pay-per-views and they will always give back. So you gotta love the UFC for always keeping the fight game alive, always putting on free fights on FX, Fuel, Fox. You gotta respect that, man. That's something huge. I remember back then when I didn't have cable, and I used to only have Fox. That was my dream to have UFC on Fox. You won't have to be paying for these pay-per-views all the time and shit. Yeah, but anyways, let's get into this fight though, cause this is a great fight. This arguably could be a #1 contender fight or eliminator. You know, it's gonna be a tough fight for Belfort and Rockhold. So let's break it down with Rockhold. Yeah, middleweight Strikeforce champion making his UFC debut against a monster in Belfort who's in Brazil and is possibly on TRT. Not to make any excuses or nothing, but let's be real. He's on TRT. So he has a little advantage right there. But I've been reading up to this fight, and Luke's been talking shit. He's been saying, man, I would love to fuck me up a TRT abuser. So he's going into this fight like he's gonna kick a bully's ass. But then I be hearing other shit about him where he be complaining. It's like if he loses, he's gonna have that excuse already. It's like he's gonna have that excuse if he loses. Oh, he was on TRT. But I don't know, man. Even if he loses, though, I'm pretty sure you're gonna be hearing that excuse. But not to take nothing away from Belfort, but he is a beast, and he probably could end up stopping Luke Rockhold if he swarms him with a couple punches. But we never know, man. It's gonna come up in a couple days. But yeah, man, Luke Rockhold, we don't know how he's gonna respond to the UFC jitters, his fucking debut. He's gonna be in Brazil. They're gonna be booing, screaming, going for Belfort. So you gotta give it up to Rockhold. He's coming into this shit as a champion. He's stepping in the man's backyard, taking on a dangerous top 10 opponent. So you gotta respect that. Rockhold, he really wanna test himself. He really wanna prove he the best. And this is gonna be an excellent fight. So how I see Luke Rockhold winning this fight, he got beautiful kickboxing. He's even an AKA. He even be throwing these spinning kicks every now and then, so he could put on a kickboxing clinic. He's going to have to mix it up well. He's going to have to use his wrestling, kickboxing, striking. He even has some nice knees, rear naked chokes, man. He's well-rounded. He's solid. He is a favorite in this fight, and I would not be surprised if he won, but I also would not be surprised if Belfort won too. Let's get on to Belfort now. Yeah, he's on TRT and shit. He's jack ripped. When he fought Bisping, even before the fight, I was like, whoa, this dude looks on some shit. But either way, though, he's a monster, and that skills. So I don't know, man. It's gonna be a very interesting fight to see who wins. Belfort, he got speed, and the thing is, he gonna have to pace himself because Luke's been going 5 rounders. He's been going to the championship fights. His last fight was a 5 rounder. He's been going 5 rounds, so his stamina should be there. We just gotta see what Belfort could do. Belfort. Let's see if he could keep up with the stamina. If he could keep up with stamina and keep pace himself and be patient, I would not be surprised if he ends up winning this in the later rounds. But that's gonna be hard part because that's where Luke has his chances. Like, I see Luke winning a decision or possibly stopping Belfort in the late rounds. That's why I'll go with Luke to win this fight. Belfort, I see him winning this shit either in the first or second, maybe even third. But he has to be patient and pick his shots, like when he fought Bisping. Usually expect him to go wild a little bit after the first couple minutes. He feels out his opponents, he waits. But then he snipes. So, I don't know. We're going to have to see what happens in this fight. It's going to be a good fight right here. But if I'm going to have to make a prediction, damn, this is so hard to make a prediction. I'm going to have to go with Luke Rockhold by 4th round rear naked choke. That's what I'm going to go with. Anyways, but I would not be completely surprised if Belfort wins this fight. That's all. I'm running out of time. Quick UFC breakdown. Game of Sports Weed.